What is essence? Is it what was never there, or what always remains? Philosophers, mystics, seekers, we've all turned this word over in our hands, trying to feel its shape, and every tradition cast it in a different light. The English word essence comes from the Latin essentia, meaning being or nature. It was coined to translate the Greek word ousia, the substance or whatness of a thing. From the beginning, essence has meant that which makes something what it truly is. For Aristotle, essence is the inner whatness, the defining core. An acorn carries the oak already inside it. A flame is born from a spark. Each thing has its nature, its center that endures. There's comfort in this solidity. And perhaps it's worth considering. What is it that remains unchanged, no matter the season of life? But essence is not always a form. Plotinus saw it as similar to light, streaming, radiating, flowing outward from the one itself being beyond essence, yet its brilliance gives rise to all forms. Like sunlight through leaves, everything becomes expression, alive, expanding, revealing. And so the question arises, where in life is there an unfolding, an opening, rather than a holding? Vedanta turns the gaze inward. The self, Atman, is not separate from Brahman, the Absolute. The drop and the ocean are not two. To know the self is to return, not to a smaller identity, but to the vastness already holding it all. In stillness, it's possible to sense this, something whole, silent, breathing within. Taoism dissolves the search for essence entirely. Here, essence moves like water through the earth, fluid, shifting, alive. Like mist that changes when touched, it escapes the grasp, but not the presence. The Tao moves through everything. To live with it is to act without forcing, to ease into simplicity, to release what is excess and attune to what already is. So instead of asking what should be done, we might ask, where can softness replace striving and presence meet what is already becoming? Buddhism arrives like a koan, not to contradict, but to unsettle. It teaches that nothing stands alone and all arises in relation, shaped by shifting conditions. Emptiness is a space for freedom, not a lack, but the open field where new form becomes possible. Yes, it calls for presence, not to drift, but to act with care, awareness, and kindness, like the breath between words, like the silence that allows the song. So consider, what is being held that no longer needs to be? Spinoza, standing at the edge of modernity, bridges science and spirit. Essence, he said, is God or nature, one infinite substance. Every cloud, every thought, every gesture of love, all of it is a mode of the same vast whole. Human beings are not outside reality. We're woven into it. And that changes the question. Not what is my essence, but what if we've never been apart from it all? These voices aren't rivals. They're constellations, different points, yet part of the same sky. They're not answers, but echoes. Not arrivals, but invitations. Essence may not be something we can grasp. Perhaps it's the very motion of seeking, becoming, returning. To cling to certainty is to fall into doctrine. To admit I don't know is sometimes the most honest gesture toward mystery. So don't rush to define essence. Let it shift. Let it speak in metaphor, in wind, in silence, in light. Notice the movement in the breath, in the questions, in the willingness not to arrive too soon. Let the question itself be a companion, a quiet guide through the shifting seasons of not knowing and into the mystery still revealing itself.